Hi, I'm Alice. You can find me at Quantumland Books, and today I am playing a card that is so far away from being released that there's 2 sets until we get her. This is Anikthea. It's a zombie enchantress deck that has no non-token creatures, except obviously our lovely commander who is bringing the revenge of the underworld to everyone.
Awesome. Hi, I'm Luke. You can find me at Kuzak on Twitter, and I'm playing Jodah the Unifier. It's a legendary tribal deck focused on cards that loop and cards that do good things when you loop.
Hi, I'm Josh from this channel, and I'm playing Inga Rune Eyes, which is a deck tech that we did a while ago now. There'll be a link to it up in the upper area over yonder. You can click there if you want to watch it. This is Mono Blue Aristocrats, and I'm trying to impersonate an Orsov deck in Mono Blue, and that is all I'm going to need to say.
Hello, I'm James. You can find me behind the dumpster at your local Arby's. I am playing Urabrask. The deck's called Let Him Cook. We're going to be slinging some spicy spells and cooking up a storm. Topped off with just a hint of grape shot. Thanks, I was pretty proud of that.
Fan favorite James.
Right, I'm good to go when you guys are.
Yep, ready to go.
Yeah, good. Everyone happy?
Yeah.
Off we go. I'm going to play a Shattered Sanctum tapped and pass.
Awesome. I'll draw for turn. I will play a Polluted Delta, and I'm going to tap it, pay a life, sacrifice it to go get a blue-black land. I'll get a Water Grave tapped, and I'll pass the turn.
All right, I'll draw. I'm going to play a basic island, and then I'll pass the turn.
Draw. A mountain, pass.
Tap and draw. I would like to introduce you to one of the most important cards in this deck. I will play Forest and then Peace of Mind.
So it's not Forest.
It's not Forest.
No, it is. It is the Peace of Mind.
That's the white and a discard.
Yes, and it's a beautiful flavor text. Not all minds touched by the Eldrazi turn to raging psychosis. Some simply withdraw from this world into memories of a better one.
Yeah, she's like overfilling her teacup, right? It's a great card. Great card.
Yes. Go.
Anything after that?
Nope.
Untap, I'll draw a card. I will play a Gyre Reach Sanitarium, which is a legendary looter. And I will tap for a blue and a colorless to play Jacob Hawken, Inspector, who's also a legendary looter, but he loots into exile, and then I have to pay 6 mana when I activate him to flip him over and get access to those cards again. And then I'm done.
All right, I will draw a card. I'm going to play this Castle Vantress. And I'm going to put down my Deranged Assistant. He's a 2-mana 1/1. This is tap, mill a card, add a colorless. Then I'll pass.
Tap, draw. Let's play a Myriad Landscape.
Man. In the future.
James?
Future man.
Something
Sorry,
else?
that's it for me. Yeah, that's it.
Alright. I'm going to untap. I'm going to draw. I am going to play a Sarah Sanctum. And then, just to continue the theme, I am going to play a Chivalric Alliance. And say go.
All right. Untap, upkeep, draw. I will activate my Jacob Hawken to draw a card and then exile a card from my hand face down. I will exile this card face down. I'm just going to keep his pile under him. And then I will play a Marsh Flats that I'm going to pay 1 life, tap, sack it, and get myself a Sacred Foundry that I will shock into play so that I have enough mana to activate my Gyre Reach Sanitarium. Gyre Reach Sanitarium. So I'll pay 2, tap it. Each of us is going to draw a card and then discard a card.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Very much. I am going to discard. Do you want to go around the table?
Yeah, I'm gonna discard this here. Basic Island.
I'll discard a mountain.
I'll discard an elemental bond.
I will discard a dam.
Dang.
Wasn't in the first 30 seconds, so I'm good after that.
I think that one's okay. I think you can say heck and dang.
Heck and dang.
Yeah, Ryan, leave that in the video. I'll draw. I'm gonna play this Academy Ruins as my land for turn. And then I'd like to 1, 2, 3 and add another colorless by milling this Whir of Invention into my graveyard. That's not a creature, that's sad. And I'll play Inga Runeize. Inga says that when she enters the battlefield, I scry 3 cards, and then when she dies, I draw 3 cards if 3 or more creatures died this turn. So I'll scry 3.
There's an awful lot of 3s on her card, isn't there?
Yes, many, many 3s. It's the prophecy, James.
Fair enough.
Prophet 3s.
Got him.
It's
I'm gonna do that order. The Scry is so cool with the Deranged Assistant. I love this card. A lot of the reason for this deck is because I have so many cards like this guy where I felt they needed it home. I'm gonna pass my turn.
Right. I'll untap. I'll keep draw. That Serra's Sanctum is a little bit scary. So I'm going to play a Field of Ruin.
Can I respond to the Field of Ruin entering the battlefield?
No.
No, I don't believe so because there's no enter the battlefield trigger.
You can respond to it. Turn.
Okay.
The Sanctum.
I will pay 2 mana and sacrifice the Mirrored Landscape to go and fetch for 2 mountains because I just need that.
What?
That will be
balls.
That will be the end of my turn for now.
I am going to go to my turn.
Can't even be mad at him.
I'm going to draw.
I do the same. You do the same too.
I play a Deathcap Glade, and then we're going to bring out the girly. Well, we still can. 1/4/4 with Menace on turn 4. And when she enters the battlefield, I am going to make a token copy of my Elemental Bond.
And you have to exile it from your graveyard, right?
Yeah.
Oof.
Ooh.
But you also have an Elemental Bond.
It says exile. Do you run Mirror Fate in that deck?
Oh my god,
No.
John.
No, Josh. I was trying to minimize artifacts.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And obviously, Anikthea isn't going to trigger the Elemental Bond, so after that, I will just pass.
You know what would actually be
Right.
good is that 1 mana instant that puts something in exile into your graveyard. Do you run that?
Wrong.
What's that called?
Journey to it? Not Journey to Eternity.
I'll find it.
Pull
I
from
can see
Pull
Eternity.
from Eternity, yeah.
All right. I'm going to play a Wooded Foothills. And once again, we're going to tap it, pay a life, sack it, go fetching. So I can get a reading pool. Into play untapped, so I'll take 2 more life. And then we can hopefully start having some fun. For 2 blue and 2 colorless, I will play a Teferi's Ageless Insight. If I would draw a card, except for the first one I draw on each of my draw steps, I draw 2 cards instead. Looter synergies.
Oh dear.
I'll then activate my Jacob Hawken, drawing a card, except I would draw 2 cards, and then I exile something from my hand under the boy. We'll put this card face down under the boy. And with that, I'll pass the turn.
That's kind of nutty.
Oh, my next turn's even worse if this is still around.
Before I start, I'd like to point out I'm the only one breaking my rules already. I'm talking over people. I'm sorry.
Oh.
All right. Draw for turn. Play this Ancient Tomb that I put there. Almost as good as Ancient Thream. Let's go for... We'll... 1, 2, 3, mill this, see the Synod. 4, I'll lose 2 life and go to 38. And I'll play Death Render.
Oh.
Oh yeah, baby. And then...
a card that exists.
It's super cool. It's super cool with this deck. I'd like to play an Oculus. It says when it dies, I'll draw a card. I'll pass.
Classic limited staple.
That's what this deck is. It's just functional reprints of Oculus.
Sure.
Oculus also has really good art.
I know there's lots of scary things on the board, but I think I've got to do the funny, or otherwise it's just not another Drunken Highlander video.
Yes.
Tap for 4, and I'll play Jaya, the Fiery Negotiator. 4-mana Planeswalker. I have the option to either create a 1/1 red mark with prowess, or -1 to exile the top 2 cards in my library, and then I'm never going to activate -2 or -8, but they're there if you want to read them. So I will put her up to 5 loyalty and create a monk with prowess, and then pass the turn.
Nice.
Brilliant. I will untap. And now comes the playing Enchantress is annoyingly complicated.
Don't worry, we'll blow up your board soon enough.
I have trigger things happening that I have to actually consider. So the first thing I will do is I will... Okay. Rules question. I have an attack trigger on Anikthea and an attack trigger on Chivalric Alliance. Can I stack them to draw the card before I... Excellent.
Yes.
I believe since they both happen on the same event, you get to choose which order they happen in.
Yeah.
Actually,
So
one thing, because you need to get the Chivalric to trigger to get a target, correct?
Yeah.
Then you cannot. No, sadly, since Anathea's ability requires a target when it goes on the stack. Apologies. So yeah, you wouldn't work.
Then I have something else to do. First, I'm going to pay 1 white to cast Wake the Reflections on my elemental bond to make a copy.
Ooh.
So I populate and make another elemental bond. Now I draw a card because my elemental bond is also a 3/3.
Yeah.
That's spicy.
That was not what I wanted. Then we're gonna go to combat. I'm gonna swing Anikthea at Luke and one elemental bond at James. And I'm gonna get my copy token. I have a copy token somewhere here for exactly this kind of problem for the fact that I don't have multiple copies of each permanent yet. So this one's an untapped elemental bond.
Yeah, no worries. I have no blocks. Thank you, Menace.
Chivalric Alliance trigger, so I draw a card. Cool. And then, how are we gonna do this? Yeah, no, we're fine for now. So then I will pay 3. Because we want to get those sweet Anikthea triggers for a crawling sensation.
Ooh, spicy.
So here's the trigger pile.
Beginning to feel a lot like just Shadows over Innistrad, the deck.
Kinda. There's more stuff like this here, and then I'm gonna pass.
Alright. I'm gonna untap. Upkeep, draw. Alright, now we get to have some real fun. I will start off by paying blue, and 1 for brand new all-star Unctus Grand Metatech. So Unctus... Oh, sorry, you go.
That's a funny way to pronounce Unctus.
So Unctus is a legendary artifact creature, 2/4, Phyrexian Vidalcan, and he has a few abilities. 1, other blue creatures I control have, whenever they become tapped, I loot. He also has other artifact creatures I control get +1/+1, and for a Phyrexian blue mana, I can make a creature I control become a blue artifact in addition to its other colors. And that can only be done as sorcery speed. But what I am going to do is I'm going to activate my Jacob Hawken. So I'll draw 2 cards due to Teferi's Ageless Insight. That's also going to end up putting an Unctus trigger on for afterwards. But first, I will choose what goes under here. This will go under here. So because a blue creature was tapped, and it has the ability, whenever this creature becomes tapped, I draw a card and discard a card. And then because I'm drawing 1 card, I draw 2 cards. So I'll draw 2 more. And I will discard. What do I want to discard? I will discard a swamp. For land for turn, I'll play a forest. And then let's get some more looter synergy onto the board. I will pay a green. I wish. A green and another color for a Jorah. Monvoli Recluse. However you want to say that. She is a legendary human druid 1/2 that whenever I draw my second card each turn, I make a 2/2 green cat creature token. And then for 4 and 2 green, all my creatures have base power and toughness XX, where it's the number of cards in my hand. I
love that.
So yeah, we're gonna get some cats out hopefully soon.
Hey, how many cards are in your hand, Luke?
Just right now, 5. Just 5. I've only really looted like once where I'm netting cards, so. But it will grow a lot between all of these. Fair warning.
Alright, I will draw for turn. I would like to lose 2 life and go to 36. There we go. I'd like to equip Deathbringer, or Deathrender, to my Oculus. Then I would like to tap this mountain, wow. Then I would like to
It's
tap
very
this
wet
island,
mountain.
and I would like to play a Sidisi's Faithful.
Beautiful.
Waiting.
If that's cool, it's got an exploit trigger. I'll exploit my Oculus, and then I have Oculus's trigger and Death Render.
And Sidisi. So what are your targets for City, or target, I should say?
I'm gonna target Jacob Hawken.
What, bro?
Take
That
that.
gets rid of my exile cards. Yeah, I have no response to that, and I now lose access to my lovely exiled cards.
All right, then I'm gonna draw a card from Oculus. Then I'll put a card into play with the Death Render. It's gonna be Strictly Better Oculus Palace Familiar, baby. Aw, yeah. It's a 1/1 with flying that says when it dies, I draw a card. Death Render.
Jesus.
We're just gonna be Oculusing everywhere. Get ready for more.
Oh my god.
Then I'll play a Mutavault as my land for turn.
You're allowed to have cards that draw, but I'm not.
Sorry. I'm gonna tap for a 1 colorless. I'll mill a card. Delete Baron, Master Wizard. My sack outlet. That's okay. And then I'll tap another 1. We'll tap this 1. And we'll play a Plague Mirror.
Ooh.
And then
Ooh.
I will pass it up.
All right. Let's untap, upkeep, and draw.
James, my buddy, I don't mean to push the interaction burden on you, but there are many enchantments in play, and
Yeah,
a land that adds a lot of mana.
I'm starting to see that.
Okay, I can tell you, if you don't do it this turn, I can deal with other things.
What other things? My
All right.
things?
that sounds like me though.
That's a threat.
All right.
No, not like I can deal with the monk, but like
I'll take you up on
essentially,
that
if you
deal.
don't- Yeah, so
On the
if you
condition-
don't kill the Sarah Sanctum, I will play a board wipe on my turn.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Can I keep up the Field of Ruin so that I can destroy it afterwards?
Yeah, that works for me.
All right. Then
This guy's too nice. He asked if he could squeeze
Yeah.
her after the turn.
I'm just saying, if you back out on this Urabrask has to target who it wants to ping. That ping
I
will
know,
go to
I
your
know.
face every single
I
time
know,
if you break this deal.
We can kill the Sarah Sanctum after that, but I need 6 mana to deal with it. So
All right. So I'll +6 Jaya and make another monk.
+1, 2, 6, hopefully not
so-
+6.
+1. No, I wish. And I've played a mouse for turn, and I want to keep these in my hand for later, and I don't want to bring Urabrask out. So, yeah, that's my turn.
I'm going to untap. I have a Crawling Sensation trigger to mill 2. Smothering Tide and Ancestral Mask.
That's not good.
Then I'm gonna tap the Sarah Sanctum and these 2 black sources. So I have 8 mana in my pool. I would like to extinguish all hope, destroy all non-enchantment creatures.
I have many triggers.
Yes.
Also,
Luke, do you have anything?
I have never done that card before.
I have no effects.
I also have no effects.
In response, I'll pay 2 and destroy the field, the Sarah Sanctum.
That is okay. It will die. I still have 2 white floating.
Don't we all get a land from this?
Yes.
Yes,
we all
everybody
switch.
gets a basic, and everybody gets a basic, and it's put right into play. No taps.
Tapped. Okay, so I'm gonna go get a
That's hype.
first basic I find. Here's a plains. And then I still have 2 floating after we do the death triggers. So
Yeah, there's a bunch of triggers.
put a little 2 here. I'm going to put a little 2 on top of my plane so remember it's wide.
So, first, this dies, this dies, this dies. I have a draw 1 card trigger and a death trigger. This dies and goes back to the command zone. I have draw 3 trigger and this dies. First, I'll draw a card. Then I'll draw 3. Then, Death Render will put a card into play. The card I'm going to put into play will be... Hold on, someone's calling me. I'm going to wait till it stops. Okay. The Death Render card will be this Cathodian.
Oh.
Forgot something. I got an insect from Sarah's Sanctum. Yeah.
Does that die from the Extinguish All Hope?
Actually,
Yeah,
no.
you did it in response.
I take it back.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Actually,
no insect.
the Death Render card will be... Yeah, it'll be Cathodian. Sorry. Alright, recording wise. The Death Render card will be Cathodian.
Alright. Cool.
What does it do?
When it dies, it makes 3 mana.
Yeah.
Colorless mana.
Triple
Okay.
colorless.
Yeah, I have more things to do. Unless there's any other effects.
Now do your thing.
Okay, I'm going to tap Hall of Hailage Generosity to put the Ancestral Mask on top of my library.
Goodness.
Then I'm going to make my land drop for turn and play an Overgrown Farmland. I would like to go to combat. 3 at James, 3 at Luke, 1 commander at Josh, and I have an Anikthea trigger and a Chivalric Alliance trigger.
I'll respond, I think. Do I want to do a thing?
To which one?
I could animate my Mutavault and block and kill it. I'm considering if I want to do that. Then I get a Death Render trigger.
You just got a free land, Josh. Seems smart.
Yeah. I do that, that does that, and this thing.
Wait, your blocker is a... Oh, how big is your blocker thing?
It's a 5/5 with a Death Render.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Never mind.
How big is Anikthea?
Yeah, no,
4/4?
She's a 4/4 with menace, yes.
Well, hold on. My Cathodian won't die. That's not worth it. I'll take 4.
Yeah.
I want my Cathodian to die.
I have attack triggers.
Curse you, Cathodian. You beefy
I'm
son
gonna
of a bitch.
choose to draw my card first and to then animate a Smothering Tide. Well, exile Smothering Tide and make a copy.
James.
Because the Smothering Tide is a 3/3, I also get 2 draw triggers.
This is why we don't trust the person with the conditional board wipe.
I didn't know it was going to be enchantments only, not enchantments only.
I'm going to draw my
Urabrask and
3 cards.
3/3s.
And then, after combat, I am going to do first pay 2 for a Seal of Primordium.
Destroy target artifact or enchantment.
Yes. Go.
All right. I will untap. Upkeep.
How do people
and
wanna?
draw.
How do people wanna handle the smothering tide?
You can ask.
Okay, may I please get my treasure?
Yes, but I'm going to respond to the ability first. I'm going to pay 2, and I will Assassin's Trophy your Smothering Tide.
Extremely rude of you, but you can do that.
Kind of a Chad move.
And so I don't get the treasure.
No, you do. I just don't want you to have the mana before I did that.
I got my treasure. Yeah.
And then, I don't want to do what the other thing I was going to do. I'm in a really bad position. I don't want to just recast my Jacob. I feel like I should just recast my Jacob. No, we're not going to do that. I will pay 2 and tap my Gaia Reach Sanitarium to have us all draw and discard.
I'll discard
my
a basic island.
fairies must be up too.
We're gonna discard the forest.
Mountain.
Forest.
I'll
I miss a little insect.
I discard a Wharf Infiltrator.
Imagine not discarding a land.
I want to play my land, Josh. Don't be rude. I'll play Command Tower for turn. And then we will play one of the deck's few non-legendary looters, Mr. OG Merfolk Looter. Him or herself. I don't know.
The original.
Yeah, the guy, the dude.
The merfolk, the myth, the legend.
With that, I'm gonna pass the turn.
Alrighty. Draw for turn. My land for turn will be this basic island. Okay. We're going to do things. And also stuff. But
Stuff
first,
and things at the same time?
Yeah, simultaneous. First, I want
That's
to play my
ludicrous.
Inga Eyes.
That's a lot of mana.
Yeah, she costs 6 mana. I'll lose 2 life in a second. I'm going to scry 3. I'm gonna put these 2 cards back on top. This 1 card on the bottom. And I'll go to combat. Does anyone have anything bigger than a 5/5? No.
I will 1.
Alright, well, I'm attacking Elise for 5. Because she beat me.
I will block. Does it have trample?
Nope.
I will block with a 1/1 insect.
Take that 1/1 insect, you jerk. I'll pass.
Alright. Untap. Keep. And draw. Okay, we'll play a mouse. No, I won't play land for turn. Let's pay for Fervent Mastery for its alternate cost. If its alternate cost is paid, an opponent may discard any number of cards and draw that many cards.
Pick me. Nose goes.
Luke.
Boo! Why do you have to let the looting deck?
Wait,
do
no,
the thing?
I was going to ask.
Don't do that. He has
question.
the Fairy's Ageless Insight.
What's the question?
So he has a.
If I let you draw, will you spend your next turn using removal to get Anikthea back to a reasonable board state? Or are you going to just do nonsense?
He's going to draw double.
I will. How about this? How about this for a specific deal? I currently have a piece of removal in my hand. I will guarantee I will use that, and I will only discard one card to your Fervent Mastery.
All right. That sounds like a deal. I'm good with that. You can discard any number of cards. You can draw that many.
Yes, I can. I will discard one card. I'm going to discard a Sereth, the Viper's Fang. And then I will draw a card, but I will draw two cards.
Right. Cool. Glad we could come to an arrangement.
I'm glad we could come to an arrangement.
I will search for 3 cards, put them into my hand, and then discard 3 cards at random. Now, I could go for my winning combo, but that seems boring.
Nah, do it.
Nah.
Coward.
Or I could get out all the Urabrasks, because that's my other win condition. It's a hidden rule in the comprehensive rules that if you have all 3 versions of Urabrask out, you win the game.
Exodia Urabrask.
Yeah. I'll shuffle during the end of my turn. Just remind me to do that.
I'm not saying I won't scoop to all 3 Urabrasks.
I am. I won't scoop.
All right. It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's a decent 1.
3, 6, 9.
All right. Number 1, 2.
Boo.
That's Virgie.
No.
0. Doesn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a Gaia Reach Sanitarium. And I should probably get a smaller dice now. D8. 4. What could that be? It's a mountain.
You kept all 3 Urabrasks?
No,
No.
one of the Urabrasks is in his command zone.
Virgie was one of my tutors.
I see. She's an honorary Urabrask.
I'll play a mountain. I will play another one of my tutors, Croc the Thumbless.
It's not an Urabrask.
Oh, goodness.
Did you lie to us?
Beautiful.
Funny story. I was looking at the listings on my local game store's website, and this is the version from the Gavin Verhey's coin flip deck, and it was the cheapest one by like $2 compared to the rest because no one wanted it. So that's Storm 2, and then activate Jaya. Want to go to 7, make a monk. And I'm going to pay 1 red and attempt to cast Lightning Bolts, which is my third tutor. So, odds are doubles, even
What's the target, though?
Oh, yeah, true. I'm probably one of the elemental ones.
I will, before this results, just so I can do things, I will discard a forest to gain 3 life.
Yep.
And insect.
All right, so odds are doubles, evens, it fizzles. So doubles. So I'll put Lightning Bolt at Elemental Bond 1 and another at Elemental Bond 2.
That is incredibly rude,
Good job.
especially after not giving me any card draw.
Yeah.
Oh, and especially after making me promise
Not
to use
targeting.
removal on you.
Yes.
And Storm 4 and end the turn.
Okay. I am going to untap. I'm still going to do what I was going to do because I was promised to get removaled.
Don't worry. I will use some very nice choice removal. We'll be buddies.
Dreadhorde Invasion and Song of the Dryad. I will play a Woodland Cemetery. Then,
Sorry, what Dryad was that?
Song of the Dryad is in my graveyard.
The removal. The turn into a forest aura.
Yeah. I will play a Tribute to the World Tree. And then for 3, I am going to put an Ancestral Mask on Anikthea.
Good.
So she gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 12, plus 12.
So she's a 16.
Oh,
16.
on the battlefield. On the battlefield. You also have enchantments, right?
I have 1.
Yeah. Anyone else?
Nope.
No.
So she is currently an 18/18
Oh,
with menace.
great.
Oh dear.
Now I feel silly for jokingly swinging with my Cathodian.
I'm feeling a little threatened. And I feel like if somebody says they have 9 removal, I should swing with the 18/18.
I didn't say I had 9 removal. I don't even have 9 cards.
What did you say? What was the word? Because I heard 9.
I said I had 1 removal in my hand.
Ah.
I'm also going to do a removal that I think is not going to impact you after James blowing up your elemental bond. But if you need to take me out, you need to take me out. I understand. Merfolk Looter is a terrifying card.
Okay, so there is a couple of things I can do here. I can swing the 18/18 at James, who currently has 4 commander damage from her, I think.
I've not been hit by Anikthea at all.
I have 4 command damage.
Just me and Josh have the commander.
So I can swing the 18/18 and make myself a horrendous enemy and take somebody out. Or I can make James block. So I think explain that removal to me.
I think it is in my best interest to not explain it until my turn. And I will tell you why then, but you do it with that knowledge what you need to.
With that knowledge, I'm going to swing Anikthea at you and reanimate the Dreadhorde Invasion.
That's fair.
Wait.
I have, and I will swing an insect at James.
Doesn't that kill Luke?
It does. It does indeed.
Yes.
This kills the Luke.
That's life. What are you gonna do?
I asked for clarification on the removal.
I told you it was going to be a beneficial play for you, but that is okay.
Yeah, I'll block the
I figured I'm gonna. So I have triggers from the Dreadhorde Invasion to draw a card with Tribute of the World Tree, and then I have a trigger from the attack to also draw a card. So I'm gonna draw my 2 cards.
I'm happy it wasn't me, honestly.
Are you, Josh? You're happy you're not the person getting eliminated?
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't make a deal with James. I was almost sad that I felt left out that James didn't want to make a deal with me, but now I'm glad that James's destruction didn't enter my territory. He's the puppet master, Luke. He's the mastermind. He set you up.
Then I'm gonna agree with.
Not really. I took the risk of taking the deal. It's life.
No, I'm like Absol. Whenever someone makes a deal with me, something.
I'm more
is
mad
bound to
at James's 2 plays. I think if you're gonna gamble on a Kark Lightning Bolt, you do whatever you can deal 6 damage to, because you're either gonna double or get nothing. So you could have taken out Anna, whatever her name is, Mr. James.
My original idea was just to get Bergie and Krog, and I just saw Lightning Bolt while I was searching. I was like, oh yeah, I'll make that my third.
I just meant when you cast it, you target Anna whatever, because you're gonna either do 6 damage or 0. So don't target a thing with 3.
All right, I'll keep that in mind for next time.
You'll get him. You'll get him.
I'm gonna.
Mind you, this is the second time I've played this deck.
Luke's just addicted to Kark.
I do love a good Kark.
Is that all you're doing, Elise?
That is all.
Alright, I will fearfully go to my turn. We'll draw a card. I put that there. Let's play a card that makes me happy. Lightning coils.
I love lightning coils.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons this deck exists. So whenever a creature dies, I put a counter on it. Is a coil counter? No, it's a charge counter. Put a charge counter on it, and then being my upkeep, if there are 5 or more counters on it, I remove them and make that many 3/1 elementals with haste. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. Yeah. And I'll lose 2 life for that. Did I lose my 2 life last turn?
No. I don't believe so, because you were at 32 at the start of last turn.
I'll take your word for it. I'll lose my 2 life now. Cheater, pants on fire. That's me. Let's see. Does anyone have anything bigger than a 5/5? No.
I currently have nothing.
Nothing to block with. Well, that's stinky. You're stinky. I will pass my turn.
All right. I'll untap, upkeep, and draw. Oh, I need to do a quick shuffle from last turn. I'm sorry. Just say when you want to cut.
Yes.
All right. Draw. Lovely. Let's play for 4 mana. Mr. Urabrask himself. So 4/4 with first strike. Whenever I cast an instant or sorcery, I deal 1 damage to an opponent and add a red mana. And there's a bunch of other hot nonsense on the other side that I never use. But he does flip over and deal 3 damage to all creatures, I think.
Yes, he does.
That you don't control, I believe. I'm not sure, though.
Yes. And all my creatures are 3/3s.
Deals 3 damage to target opponent in each creature they control. Okay, so it doesn't kill my stuff. Okay, that's funky.
Do it.
All right. So, tapping a mountain. I'll cast Overmaster. Trigger. Prowess. Trigger Croc. So odd, it gets doubled. My next 2 instant sorceries cannot be countered, and I'll draw 2 cards. Wait, no. Before I resolve that, 2 damage from Urabrask. I'll point 2 at Alice and add 2 red.
Really quick. I think does Krark cast copies? I believe you just copy them, so he won't trigger Urabrask.
Don't you cast the copy?
No, I believe it's you just, if you win the flip, copy the spell, choose new targets. You're not again casting the spell.
Yeah, the reason Kark is good with Urabrask is because if you lose the flip, you still get an Urabrask trigger, and the spell's free because it's a 1 mana red instant, and you get the mana.
Yeah, but you're only ever going to get the 1 Urabrask, not the 2.
Yeah, you actually want to lose your flips with Urabrask more than you want to win.
Cool. I'll draw 2. I will try and play Warlord's Fury, trigger Prowess, trigger Urabrask, ping Alice for 1, and out of red mana.
Yeah. Elise.
Sorry, Elise. Sorry.
No.
So that's an odd, so I'll double it again.
Have you got
so all my creatures gain. Yes.
Yeah.
So I've done Urabrask damage, and I've done the copy, and I've done the prowess, so I'll draw 2 cards. And I believe I played that using the mana from Velocity. I need to be more on top of this.
Yeah, you did.
Okay. 2. I'll play Vren's Resolve. Exile top 2 cards in my library until the end of my next turn. I may play those cards. So, trigger Prowess. 1 damage to Elise. Storm goes up. And then Rock Roll. It's a 3. So it gets doubled.
Crack triggers of the century.
What the heck?
Don't forget your red mana, or you do have your red mana. Oh, you do. I see it.
Yep. There we go. Up to 2 red mana. Oh no, just 1. So there we go. 2 Urabasks, a Chandra Spitfire, and a Twin Flame.
Oh, Twin Flame.
Wait, 2 Urabrasks?
Yeah,
the remaining Urabrask.
Urabrask the Hidden and Urabrask Heretic Praetor.
Why are you so lucky?
The remaining Urabrask.
Shit, what do I do now?
Win?
Yeah, probably. Lands for turn. I'll activate Jaya's -1. There's a 6 on this thing. Exile the top 2 cards in my library. Choose one of them to play this turn. So, Glittering Stockpile and a land. So, Glittering Stockpile will go into the exile pile, as I like to call it.
That's kind of convenient. That's like really convenient. Wait, you can. Why are you so lucky? Wait, what the fuck? That's the perfect card to end your sequence.
What? Glittering Stockpile?
Yeah, 3 mana rock. That means you can pay for Urabrask with it after tapping exactly 3 mana that you have open for it.
I'm not quite sure I understand, but
So
he's saying you get to ramp and get your thing.
Yeah, you have 3 mana left. You have to cast that card.
that
this
implies
turn.
I don't.
When you cast that card,
Oh, I've
it'll
got
leave
more
you
stuff to
with
play.
1 mana open, which you can then pay to flip Urabrask. You get to do everything you ever wanted, ever. It's not fair. Mom, it's not fair.
All right. I'll use the mana from casting Ren's Resolve to play Gamble. So, Prowls for
Red
1 damage to
Tomb.
Elise. Storm,
Red into.
Red into.
We can only hope. But you know,
All right, it finally failed. It goes back to my hand.
you get a red mana.
I do, thank you. I'll use that red mana to attempt to cast it again. Prowls. 1 damage to Elise. Storm up to 5. Roll. It's a 3. I double it. I'm going to search for 2 cards. Now, I should probably just grab Dual Caster Mage and finish this off.
You won't.
Save me. Put me out of my misery of spectating while browsing Reddit.
Do it. You won't.
Maybe I will. Maybe I'll grab the other funny option and grab Mizzix's Mastery. Who knows? I did put dual custom mage in this deck, didn't I? I hope I did. There you are. Right. Quick shuffle. And I've got 5 cards in hand, so I'll grab a D6. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's that? It's dual custom mage into the yard.
Red and Tomb.
And 1, 2, 3, 4.
At least put the energy
4.
out there.
My Mizzix is mastery.
At least put the fucking energy out there. Let's go. Oh. Wow.
All right. Right. So Gamble hits the bin. I think now I cast Galvanic Relay
Understandable.
with Storm. So a 1, 2, 3. Using the mana up from red. Trigger powers. Go to 6. Ping at least for 1. Come on, Croc. Don't fail me now. That's 2. It fails.
Finally.
Goes back to hand.
You have a red mana still.
Yeah, but I got Storm 6. Got 1 mana. What can I do with 1 mana? Not a lot.
You can flip Urabrask.
What I will do is I'll swing with this 6/6 monk at Elise.
I will take
Oh, no.
6.
Sorry, 7/7 because it's base 1.
I will take 7. I will take 7.
All right. I think that's it.
You're not gonna flip your commander?
Beautiful.
Oh wait, can I?
Yeah, you cost 1 mana. You have 1 mana.
All right.
Well, it's too late now. You went to combat though. Actually, does the mana stay? I think the mana's gone.
No, the mana's gone. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's too late.
Rip.
Right. Out of the cards.
Yep. Stockpile gets
See what
exiled.
we
These
mill.
remain.
Let's see what we mill. Enlightened Tutor and Exotic Orchard. I make an insect. And then I have a Dreadhorde Invasion trigger. I will lose a life and make an army. I will make the small zombie army because it's a tiny little 1/1. Then I'm going to draw for turn. Okay. I should have done it differently. Big sad. If I do this, do I still have the mana? Yes. I will exactly activate Hall of Heliod's Generosity to put the Song of the Dryad on top. Then, do I have a way to draw a card here? Yeah, but not to make mana. Doesn't matter. Let's draw some cards anyways. Just for make more enchantments. Do I have any way to remove more? Yes. I will pay 3 for a Seal of Doom.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
And then I'm gonna crack the Seal of Doom targeting Krark.
Arc is no longer.
Understandable.
About Krark. From the Seal of Doom, I had no triggers. Finally, no triggers. Then I will go to combat. Will I reanimate anything? Seal of Doom? No. Let's not have a turn like last turn. So, Anikthea at James. And that stuff can all block how big is the thing if I destroy your Death Render?
It's a 3/3. Why would you destroy my Death Render? That's mean. Just destroy my Cathodian.
It's more to like get rid of the Death Render problems.
Problem. I'm chilling. This is the fairest Death Render I've ever seen.
On attack trigger, also I will sack I will send the zombie army. It's a 1/1, doesn't matter.
I thought it just ended this turn, so.
Yeah, no, I can't. I can send the Dreadhorde invasion, but I don't want my Dreadhorde invasion to die. Right. So attack trigger Anikthea. Yeah, but I want to swing with something. Will I? Yeah, no. Let's ignore it. Attack trigger Anikthea. I will reanimate the Seal of Doom. Exile the Seal of Doom and make a Seal of Doom.
Mm-hmm.
My Seal of Doom is a 3/3. And I'm gonna put the token Dreadhorde invasion here so I know what's a creature and what isn't. So I have a Tribute of the World Tree trigger to draw a card. So I'm gonna do that. Yep. Draw my card. Haven't played a land for turn. Yeah, and now we can do combat damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm taking the Anikthea damage.
How much is it?
It's how many enchantments are on the battlefield? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So plus 14, 18.
Yeah, I will take 18, and that puts me down to 16, I think.
Jeez.
Yeah.
All right, James, old buddy, old pal. You gotta flip that Urabrask, babe.
Mm.
And then late. I will play a Boseiju. And just so we don't have a turn like the last one, because they're a little not so nice about that, I am going to give you a forest, James.
Hooray! Urabrask is forest.
Oh yeah, no. Also, it was 2 more damage, so 20 damage because I have a seal somewhere. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have a seal of
Primordium.
Seal of Doom.
Oh, Seal of Doom.
I have a 3/3 Seal of Doom that drew me a card.
At the end of your turn,
yeah, I'm
gonna flash in this Phantom Steed and exile Inga Runeyes under it. Whenever Phantom Steed attacks, I'll make a copy of Inga Runeyes. If it dies, Inga Runeyes comes back.
Okay, so also at the end of my turn, I will Seal of Primordium your Death Render.
Annoying.
And then you can do things.
Feels bad. I was going to wear your Seal of Primordial and tell you to just use it on the Death Render as my removal.
That's funny.
Such is life.
You're funny.
Yeah.
Urabrask.
Urabrask.
I would like to transmute Muddle the Mixture.
Yep.
I'll go fight a 2 CMC card. It's gonna be Altar of Dementia, because that has the text Sacrifice a Creature, and I haven't gotten any of those yet.
Those seem to be generally pretty good things.
In Aristocrats decks, they're practically necessary. I'm gonna lose 2 life and go 26, and I will pass it. Or cast it. That I meant to say.
Pop it.
Yeah, you cast a thing.
We've cast Altar of Dementia. Alright, What do you have for blockers, Elise?
2 3/3s, 1/1/1, and another 1/1.
Okay. I'm gonna go to combat, and I'm gonna send the team at you, Elise. I'll make a token copy of Inga Rune Eyes. So I have a 4/3 Phantom Steed, a 3/3 Inga Rune Eyes, and a 3/3 Cathodian.
Okay, what
Token
happens
copy.
on attack triggers?
Attack trigger, I get a 3/3 tapped and attacking Inga Rune Eyes. It enters the battlefield, and I'll scry 3.
Yeah.
We'll put this on the top, because that's...
How
No, I'll put them all at the bottom.
does Phantom 3
When this
get
dies, I get Inga
around?
Rune Eyes back.
No, Phantom Steed, does it get around Legend Rule?
No.
Okay. So what I'm going to do... what happens if Inga dies?
This one? The copy?
Yeah.
No,
No, the original.
the original's in exile still.
Okay. No, that's fine. So it's 4 plus 3 plus
3.
3, so 6 for 10 damage. I will throw a insect in front of your Phantom Steed.
Okay. And then you're going to take 6?
Yes. Unless you have other effects, then I have other effects.
Nope, no other effects.
Right.
That's all I got. Get her, James.
All right. Untap. Upkeep. Draw a card. All right, Urabrask, let's do this. Blitz -1. Jaya. Deal top 2 cards. I may play that card this turn. Wow. Great options. I'm going to choose the Mountain as my playable card. And place that card.
Oh, hold on. I missed it, whatever. I wanted to sacrifice Inga to alter Dementia, but it's fine.
Right.
The Inga copy. That's
right. Pay 2, cast through all possibility, discarding a Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
I will browse triggers. And find the one on this thing. And draw 2 cards.
Mm-hmm.
Would have been handy before. Mountain, Expedite. Give the Phantom Seed haste. And just draw a card.
You hear an approving whinny in the distance.
Tap 3 Urabrask. 4, 5, 6. H Sun, choosing red.
Yep.
All of my red creatures have +1. All my red lands tap for an additional red. Yeah, I think that's it.
All right. Let's have fun. I am gonna untap. I have a Crawling Sensation trigger, Liliana's Mastery, and Full Flowering. All of these are zombies, by the way. Then I have a draw trigger for turn. Okay, I'm gonna play an Indatha Triumph. Then I am gonna pay 2 to put a fertile ground on this forest. I'm just gonna look at my graveyard real quick. Anything here that I want back? Not at the moment. Okay. I am gonna go to combat. Oh, sorry, I forgot to amass. I need to lose a life and make the army bigger. I will swing Anikthea at James. and everything else is Josh. Anikthea trigger, Chivalric Alliance trigger. I will choose to do Chivalric Alliance first. And then I will be reanimating Liliana's Mastery. So I will get 2 Zomzoms.
That's the one that...
So I get 2 Zomzoms, and zombies get +1/+1.
Yeah. So what... Are they all... they're also zombies? All zombies, or just other zombies?
Zombies I control.
That's pretty...
So all of my tokens are zombies. And I have a Tribute to the World Tree trigger because Liliana's Mastery is a 4/4.
Okay, that's pretty spicy. So I'm getting attacked by a 4/4, 2 4/4s, and a 3/3.
Yes.
Okay. Before blockers, I'm going to sacrifice my Phantom Seed to the Altar of Dementia. I'll mill 4. Nim Death Mantle, Myriad Landscape, Scrap Trawler, Chokasia's Dig Site. We'll get an Inga back, and I'll scry 3.
Then before damage, second harvest, I make a copy of each of my tokens. So now all my zombies get +2/+2.
Okay, cool.
So
we're
there's
gonna
2
keep this
here.
card on top. The rest of these cards. Actually, yeah, we're gonna keep this card on top. But the rest of these cards on the bottom. Then
Yeah.
I'm going to pay 1. We're gonna animate Mutavault. I will block 2 of your 5/5s.
Yeah.
And I'll take 4.
Yeah.
Inga dies, and 3 creatures died this turn. Inga, Mutavault, and Phantom Steed. So I'll draw 3.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna get my black Zomzoms because I have 4 of them from the Liliana's Mastery.
Instead of blocking, I'll be sacrificing all these guys to the Altar of Dementia.
Okay.
So I'm going to sacrifice the Mutavault first. 1, 2 is an Adventurer's Fair and a Silvermere. Then I'll sacrifice Inga. 1, 2, 3. Arcane Denial, Relic Vial, and Sequestered Stash. And then I'll draw 3 cards.
Okay, so I have a problem because of the Liliana's Mastery. So the second batch of zombies is going to draw me 2 cards because they come in as 3/3s.
Gotcha.
But the first batch of zombies comes in with 2+1/+1 counters.
That's funny.
So I'm going to get another zombie batch. Where are my Zomzoms? Okay, I am out of zombie tokens, so I am going to use this zombie giant for the 4/4 zombies. So these are 2 4/4 zombies, and I draw 2 more cards. Anything else I can do? Sadly not.
Here's some zombies I prepared earlier.
Yeah. That is okay. I am going to pass.
Okay, I'm going to think for a second.
That's unlike you.
Thanks, Dad. No, I'm just hecked. Maybe there's an artifact in my graveyard that can save me. Okay, so
I have a second zombie army that is slightly bigger.
Super hacked. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go to my turn. Draw for turn. We'll play an island. We're gonna play a flurry of blockers.
Yeah.
We're gonna play a Jeskai Sage. When it dies, I draw a card. It has prowess.
Another Oculus.
We're gonna play a we'll tap. We'll lose 2 life. We'll play a mannequin. And then we'll tap 1. And we'll play a Codex Shredder.
Beautiful.
And then I'll pass my turn.
In your end step, I'm going to discard to make a knight. One of the funnest cards in this deck. Oh, this makes 2 mana, by the way, so I don't need to go there. Growing Ranks, because it can populate itself if you animate it. I'm gonna unpass.
James, you're dead. When did that happen?
I don't know. There was suddenly I was alive, and then there was an 1818 swinging at me.
Yeah.
Come back. Save me.
Okay. I have a crawling sensation trigger. I'm going to mill 2, one of whom was a command tower. The other one was a stranded resonator. I will make a baby insect if I find my baby insect. For now, we're just going to... I have a knight from discarding the other thing. We're just going to use this. Here's the baby insect. Then I have 2 Dreadhorde invasion triggers.
Yep.
I will lose 2 life and amass once for each army.
Mm-hmm.
So the armies are now 5/5s.
Golly gee willikers.
And then I will draw for turn.
Okay.
I am going to play Bountiful Promenade. What's your biggest blocker?
My Cathodian.
Or like your... Yeah, it doesn't really matter. You have middle thing. Do you have a way to draw more cards? No. I only have a way to make more attacks. Yeah, let's just swing out.
Yeah, I think you just attack
to
me.
Be honest.
Kill me in 1 to 2 turns.
I have a lot of attackers.
Yeah, I think I do.
And I'm gonna reanimate Growing Ranks.
So we're double blocking Anikthea.
Yes. Also, almost all of my zombies have menace because enchantment creatures I control have menace.
Yes.
So all the tokens have menace.
Yes.
So the Growing Ranks is coming in untapped. It's coming in as a 3/3. So I draw a
your
card.
zombies are all 5/5s at least, right?
So, oh no. Yeah, so all my zombies are 5/5. Yeah.
Good game. Darn it. On my next turn, I was gonna sacrifice the Cathodian, use the Codex Shredder to, I was gonna activate the Academy Ruins, put Nim Death Mantle on top of my library, use Codex Shredder to get back the Death Render, and then on my turn, put into play Nim Death Mantle, Death Render, and pop off with Cathodian and mill you out. That was we were 1 turn away.
Yeah.
That's
so. This deck. This is why I say this deck wins by zombie beatdown.
I did not expect Anikthea to just put in that much work.
Yeah, she's great. Well, no one killed her.
That was great.
Yeah, she is broken.
Maybe I should have returned her to hand, but I couldn't resist bullying Luke. Wow, what a game. I got eaten alive by zombie enchantments that were powerful enchantments. I think also there was like a bunch of Seals of Doom that could have been sacked to kill by stuff too. It was super no winning for me in there. What a great game. What a fun time. Thanks to everybody for playing, and thanks to all of you guys for watching. If you want to follow us and see weird decks like the ones showcased in this game, you can follow our channel. If you want to support videos like this, leave a comment, subscribe, and follow our channel, or join our Discord where we brew decks like these all the time. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Stay janky, my friends.